Silver Days in the house. What's up? It's gonna be a slow night tonight, so we're just gonna go. We're just gonna live stream for an hour. EBG, welcome to the live stream. Moderate me. I could put you on the list. I have Silver Days, and then the other one is, oh my god, Free Lightning. So I'm not that big yet. Obviously, we get like 20 to 40 viewers every stream, and even less when it's bearish. But I know you come here a lot, so I'll definitely add you once we do become more, once we do become busier. And yeah, that's awesome. Elon World, man, dude, I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting, bro, no, actually, I'm getting wrecked, man. But it's okay because you're in the same boat right now. You're on the ship right now with me, going down. We're going down, down, down into the burning rings of fire. Brutal. What's up, G20? Welcome to the live stream. Let me know what you want me to look at for you, and thank you so much for the membership. Aloe says, man, it's depressing time. You're telling me, dude. This is brutal. Yo. Here, let me show you. I mean, I already showed you guys, but dude, like, how many more dips? Like, because it actually gives you little arrows now. I could actually show you guys. Look at this. I mean, like this is so dumb. What? Look, I bought here, right? Oh, hey, this is what a perfect time to buy. You bought the red candles, and then it went down again here, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I could buy here, and then I bought here. Obviously, I'm 200 billion total. I didn't buy in the green. I bought it when it was in the red. I don't know why it's like showing up here, but like how many more, like how much further down is this gonna go? Like it's brutal. It's okay because maybe in 6 months from now, like it'll be like 2x or like even 50%, and that's huge. But you just can't. I just need at this point. I'm too far in to stop. So at this point, if it does even drop anymore, I have to. I'm just gonna say YOLO, dude. I'm obviously gonna play it smart, but playing it smart would have definitely not been buying meme coins and putting money in OXT. Did you guys see what happened with OXT too? This morning I woke up and I was like, oh, what's OXT doing? And it literally capitulated. It had a 20% capitulation. I don't even know why. Oh yeah, that's funny. You guys see my Yu-Gi-Oh cards I'm looking at? That's pretty funny. I'm not actually buying these, but I needed a brain control for my deck. Silver Day says Zebek, please. Okay, Zebek. Is it even holding or is it down? Oh, it's still holding. Yeah, it's still good. I mean, it's still holding 2 zeros 29 even after this giant dip. So target on the upside is still 2 zeros 41, and then a breakout will invalidate this downtrend, hopefully. And then my 1.5 cent target for Zebek is in play. So Zebek's actually holding up pretty well. EBG says, okay, awesome. Meow, is it a perfect time to jump back into Dogelon or no? Bro, first of all, I hope you guys know I have, like, I'm sure, like, I show you guys my portfolio. I have Dogelon Mars. So I don't want to tell you to buy or sell, you know? And I can't really tell you, hey, it's a good time to buy. I did, but that's because, like, I'm trying to get my average down. And at this point, I'm like, whatever, YOLO. But, dude, it's so cheap right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, if this thing could capitulate by another 50%, so just keep in mind. Like, this does not look good. This isn't bullish at all. So if you're holding Dogelon or if you're trying to buy it, just remember, even if you put, like, my money could 50% right now. Could go 50% down. So, just be careful. Good evening. What's up, Ari? Welcome to the live stream. Need this Elon pump already? I'm already running out of money to invest more. Yeah, I need this Elon pump already too. I'm in the same boat. 200 billion is a lot of coins though. I think I'm like top 200 holders. That's crazy. I'm not gonna buy anymore. I feel like I'm kind of like I really overextended myself. I feel like I'm pretty level-headed when it comes to this stuff, and I unfortunately I get it. Like I couldn't control myself. I shouldn't have bought more. And I was like, oh, like what a great time to buy, and I did, because I have 200 billion right now. So where do I rank on the holders? I just feel like I overexposed myself, you know. Let's see. Damn, that's a lot of money. That's a lot. You could get half a trillion for like 20 grand. Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm on top. I'm top 250, not 200. Oh, I guess I need to buy more. Yeah, it's like this. This isn't my wallet, obviously, but because I'm holding it on Gemini, and Gemini isn't, but like 217. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm number 217 for like Dogelon Mars holder. Dude, me too. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Obviously, if I didn't believe in it, I would have sold and I would have just been like, oh, okay, I'm done. So I obviously still believe in it. But it's just really hard. It's really hard. Uh, I swear, I'm not even sure what. I'm not even sure I'm here. What's up, Smash Yoshi? Yeah. What does Bitcoin dominance look like? Let's see. Going up probably, right? Yeah. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is going up again, which is not good. That's exactly why Bitcoin's going up, and it had a nice recovery, and then you had alts go down. But last time that this happened, once Bitcoin stopped pumping, so once Bitcoin kind of stabilized and consolidated sideways, that's when we had the nice move up and the big move up on Ethereum. So hopefully we get some sort of recovery like last time that this happened. Ralph says virtual protocol. Thanks, Meow. You're welcome, Silver Days. Shadow Frost, good evening. How are you? Welcome to the horrible, horrible, bearish times. Literally my subscriber count is, in the last 90 days, in the beginning of the year, I was getting 1,000 subscribers a month. Literally, I was at like 1,000, 1,500, which is why I grew so fast. And then like now for the last couple of months, it's been like 100. It's been 100 to like 150. Now it actually dropped to 98, which is insane. 98 for the last 28 days. What was I looking at? Virtuals. Yeah, you're still, so our chart hasn't changed. You broke out. You broke the 382 at $1.07. You came up. You almost retested the 618, and then you're coming back down, retesting this downtrend of support. So I'd say it needs to hold $1.07 and this downtrend, and then we should get a breakout. $1.95, $2.99 are in play. And that's pretty much it for virtuals. And then for Moonwell, I do think Moonwell broke structure. Yeah, so Moonwell, we had support here for a double bottom. And obviously we said once we break this area, the next area of support is 2.095, which I think someone in the chat said I picked up at 2.095, which is good because you picked up at support. So that's smart. So given that you get some sort of bounce now and maybe go back and retest this area as resistance, which is most likely the 236,382, which it is, then you could get a nice little profit from there. So, which is what I was hoping to do with that 76 billion Elon I bought. It just never had a bounce. It just kept going down though. So, because I had 100 billion, and you remember I was like, I'm done with 100 billion, and somehow I ended up with 200 now. So. Definitely on the way up, I'm going to be selling that 100 that I bought and taking profits. Like I don't even need a lot, like anything, any sort of profit, I'm selling. And I'm just obviously doing what I was going to do normally with the 100 billion. What's up, Grim? Mr. Grim Reaper is in the house to tell us that every single one of our coins is going down, down, down into the abyss. This is brutal. But yeah, your other coin, oh yeah, Moonwall. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Ralph. And thank you so much for stopping by. We have a couple coin requests. Unfortunately, This guy couldn't make the live stream, so I guess I'll just make the videos for him and post them afterwards. Missed the live stream, sir. Was going to ask about Axelar and Peanut. Bear and bull long targets. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Axelar. Haven't looked at Axelar in a while. Oh my god. Taking a look at Axelar AXL on the live stream. So man, this thing is very bearish. Okay, for the gentleman that asked for the video because you couldn't make the live stream, very bearish. I'm assuming you're gambling. Okay, you're asking about long-term and short-term targets. I would say on the macro time frame, not using this wick, but where it bottomed, and hopefully it's bottomed. 28 bearish under 28 cents, bullish over 44 cents. So if you're trading it, you could still get stuck here at a 95% to 200% pump, make a lower high, and still validate this downtrend. Okay, but once you break that, if you're a holder, then I'd say Axelar to the moon. And then as far as the bottom goes, there is no bottom. I don't know where the next floor is, right? I guess it literally tagged it at 8 cents. So if this thing just ends up dying and capitulating and not establishing a floor here, which for whatever reason, I don't know why it stopped here, we have support at 8 cents for Axelar. And that's pretty much it. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Damn it. I just ended the video. Oh well, whatever. He gets it. I was going to give him the long-term targets for it, but whatever. All right, let's check the chat. Thank you. You're welcome. A futures pumping is the only reason we aren't plummeting. Navnik says Voxel. Hey, Aloe, you remember when you wanted to make a lot of money on Voxels when it got delisted? And then you had this massive move up? Remember? Do you remember that? Freaking 700% pump, man. Yeah, Voxel also very, very, very bearish. There's nothing's changed with our targets for Voxels. And yeah, look, the 23632 are still the same. And I'm not using this wick because screw that. As long as you establish a bottom here, it's still bearish under 7 cents 65, and then bullish over 17. But you could still come up and get stuck and obviously come back down and make a lower high and validate this downtrend. So you need to break this area of resistance. So I mean, voxels you're looking at, I mean, what's the market cap? It got delisted though, right? Yeah, this doesn't look good. 9 million market cap. Wow. I guess it's still on Coinbase, but this week Binance will announce the listing of Voxel. Yeah, that's probably like what happened. Yeah, I mean, it's a gamble. 100,000 holders. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it'll have a 618 retracement, which would give you the opportunity to cash out on, you know, 15x. I'll take a 15x. That's 150 million market cap. The highest market caps. Oh, you know what? They've been releasing coins. Yeah, they've been releasing coins. So, yeah, it came out at $2 and the market cap was 200 million. Now, if it goes back up to $2, it's a 50x. So 10x is 100 million. No, sorry, a 10x is, yeah, a 10x is 100 million. So it's 500 million back up to $2. So yeah, they definitely released coins, which isn't good. So maybe you do even have a, I don't know, 30 cents. Maybe you stop at the 0.5. Aloe says maybe Demo or Perp. Honestly, I have no idea. Recall Network is the next Sapien. Let's look at Peanuts. Good evening, everyone. It's Cryptomia Analysis coming at you with an update video on Peanut on the live stream. Wow, I actually did my watch list video introduction. But we're on the live stream, so normally it's, hey, taking a look at Peanut the squirrel on the live stream. So, yeah, it's been a long day. So, Bear with me. Anyway, we have to redraw all of our targets because unfortunately we did not establish a floor here and we broke down. Now I will use the wick for this, even though I don't like to use the wick for a lot of coins, because it does look. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it. So here are my targets right now for Peanut. It is still bearish. You need to establish a floor here. You can't break 9 cents. You might go down and fill this wick back down to 7 cents. So given that that doesn't happen, we have resistance at 20 cents to 33 cents, bullish over 33 cents. In terms of long-term, macro targets, you're looking at key area of resistance once you break this at 73 cents. And then if this thing's going to go nuclear, then 259 double top breakout is Peanut up to $20. I don't know if it's $20. It could stop at 10, 15, 5, whatever. But it's between $2.59 and the next target would be price discovery up to $20. And that's pretty much it for Peanut. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you so much for your support. There we go. Now he has to like super chat me. Because I made a video for him. Elon will 400x. How does everyone feel about buying in on Trump coin? I'm personally not going to buy Trump coin because watch, people are going to think it's political. Because I don't like the tokenomics. So the fact that it's a 1.52 billion coin, and you can see that that's starting in January of 2026, they're going to start unlocking Creator and CIG Digital 3 and 6 wallets are going to be released with 124 continuing to be released. So that is inflationary in my opinion, and I don't like these tokenomics. So I will not be buying it, but I hope that it goes up if you do end up buying it. Trump looks decent, but it's already 2x off the bottom. Damn, why can't Dogelon be 2x off the bottom? Come on, EBG. Pump my bags. No, it's not. No, I'm not. Hey, Aloe, there's no way you're counting this wick. No. We're not going to count this wick. Like, you can't count this wick. Here, we'll use this. Like, we'll use the... Okay, it's still up 44%, but I'm not using that wick because nobody had the opportunity to actually buy that wick. Now, you know what coin's going up? Surprisingly, ICP. How crazy is this? Like, if I had put my 7K or 10K or 12 or 16K, whatever it was, into this and it went up, man, that would have been like 32 grand. It would have been like 40 grand. Let's go. Sorry, dude, we need a 2x off the bottom. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze. Yeah, so we do, because that's going to make me feel a lot better, because right now, any time your coin is basically hovering at the lows and you're at risk of capitulation, it's not a good feeling, guys. So I don't know, obviously you guys probably feel the same way with your coins, or especially in this case if you're holding Dogelon. Whenever your coin is literally at the lows, I am like holding my breath right now that it doesn't capitulate, because if it does, it's going to absolutely suck for me. Now, with that being said, I'm not a baby, and I know it's going to go up, and that's exactly what everybody here felt before it did a 260% bounce, and then from here before it did a 457% bounce. So I'm not dumb. I'm not going to sell the bottom, but I just it's still psychologically it's very stressful because your account is still going down. You know, it's not fun holding it, but whatever. It is what it is. At least I'm not in OXT anymore. I'm not in this anymore, which capitulated earlier today. Like, this is not good. This literally, like, just I feel like it's literally being delisted, and this is the drop before the big dump. I just DCA'd into Elon for you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you pumping my bags. Did you actually buy a whole bunch? No, it's still going down though. Right, Elon is stressing, but community is insanely. I know. And on top of this, man, like I remember just last year, and you could actually see it in a couple of my videos, bringing up Dojo on Mars, and you scroll down here to the metaverse, and like, look, it says now live, and then also Rufus Layer 2 is now live. Do you remember when it was like, when it was like coming soon for the longest time? And then I don't know if you guys played the game Dogelon Mars. Like play Dojo. I don't know if you guys did this or not, or like can see it or not. But here, let me show you guys. I'm not like trying to shill it. Actually, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, please please pump my bags, guys. Like honestly, at this point, I'll take it. Yeah, check this out. You could actually like go in the game now. Like, I mean, this isn't a game. I don't know what I can do with this yet. But how is this like? How are we at like? How are we at the low here, guys? How are we here when this is actually launched? How are we still going down? Well, that's pretty funny though. Like, look at this. Oh, this is pretty fun. Oh my god, look, it's like float. It's like... Oh, this game's pretty fun. Alright, guys, see you guys later. No more coin requests. Oh, wait, can I go up these, like, elevators? Or, like, the stairs? Oh, wait, what? Why can't I go up the stairs? Oh, why am I, like, going into the building? Oh, that's weird. They might have to fix their interface. But, yeah, like, Caldera, Veracity, whatever, you know, whatever the guy that is. BitTop, like, Gate.io, OKX. Whoa. We need a Binance listing. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. But let's check the chat. If anything, this is less of a reason to buy it. Wait, what? Bro, no one is playing that game. Hey, I just played it. I just went in there and started jumping around. Let's see. Can't tell if you're serious, bro. To me, it's something. So something is better than absolutely nothing. So I am serious, but I understand what you're also looking at when you just saw that. But understand, Aloe, that I have 200 billion coins. So you gotta understand where I'm coming from. Something is better than nothing. We need listing and how Arbitrum doing. How's Arbitrum doing? Everyone plays that game in the community. It really isn't, because if it's that bad, then it's negative. Yeah, but people still will be. Meow has a bunch of Dogelon. It isn't that bad, because if it's that bad, then it's negative. Hold on. How is Arbitrum doing? Arbitrum is also going down, but I don't like the tokenomics on Arbitrum too. Here, I'll show you in a second. What the hell? What am I missing? This. Yeah, this is this is not good. Not good chart at all. But also look at the tokenomics on this. They are also releasing coins. So I would probably be a buyer for Arbitrum. I do like what they're doing. In 2027, late 2026. I would probably buy some during that time, because I think that at that point it should be done inflating. So maybe like 5 cents, maybe 3 to 5 cents is where I would buy Arbitrum. Any chance you can do tell it pumped and came down again? Sounds like the story of all of our lives. Yeah, so we saw support here at we saw key and critical support, key levels here At 2023 to 33, so obviously we're in this area. You're still validating this uptrend. So very simple, man. If it breaks this area, then you're probably going to come back down to the lows. But as long as we maintain levels over this 23, then you could get something like this where eventually you break out. But that's really it for Altcoin. These are the targets. It needs to hold 23 and break 43 on the upside. You could have 20 flippity jillion. I don't care. Well, they don't have a jillion. They only have a 542 trillion. Like Shiba Inu. Suku, thanks. Let's see. Suku. I haven't looked at Suku either. Oh, Dooku, like Count Dooku. All right, let's take a look at Count Suku for you. Yeah, I mean, this thing's also like a gamble. You're literally buying the lows on these in hopes of it to give you some sort of... Yeah, we need to redraw the targets right now. So for Suku on the macro time frame, you have you're bearish under 4 cents 70, bullish over 9 cents. And then on the shorter time frame, which we'll leave just in case you do get a bounce but make a lower high. And I'm sure you're probably trading it as of right now, because if you're buying now and holding it long term, then you might be holding a dead coin. But if you're trading it, then obviously if we establish a bottom here, especially given the RSI is extremely oversold, so there's only so much more selling, you're looking at 115 to 200% pump between 3 to 5 cents for Suku. And then once that breaks, then you would come back in here and be like, hey, can you look at Suku? And then I'd say, okay, bearish under 4 cents, which also coincides with that 382, and then bullish over 9 cents 30, which at that point you'll invalidate this area of resistance, and then you'll be bullish on the macro time frame. Bam, dude, I'm so good at this. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Sudang going up. Let's go. I don't know what Sudang is, but this thing? Oh my god. Wow. What is this? Wow, yeah. Should have put my money in here. An 8x overnight, man. That's crazy. Did you buy it, Vance? Why is it not there? Okay, Joe. Vision was funny today. Yeah, I was in and out of watching him. Because I had, like, obviously I was working, and then I had him on the back, but then sometimes it just got too loud and I needed to focus. But yeah, he streamed for a long time today. I think he has a new video too. So, does he have a new video? Like a Taco Bell video? Oh, he just made another Dogecoin video though. Welcome to another nightly dose of Doge. Tonight we're going to be talking about my burritos that I'm going to be eating. Oh man, I hope he makes it. Well, I hope I make it. That's funny. I was like, dude, if Dogelon goes up, I'll literally like PayPal you so much money, just because. Why not? You know, because I get it. When you like make a lot of money, it's like super nice. It's you have like all the chemicals releasing in your brain. You're like, oh my god, I made it. I'm rich. Oh man, just even a 618 retracement will be a 10x from here. I think that'll be like 140 grand or something. Just a 618 retracement, which is insane. What's his channel again? Big T. Oh yeah, Big T Food Reviews. Oh yeah, he made one 2 days ago. Red Hot Diablo Crispy. That sounds gross, but but that's fine. Yeah, Vision does have another channel. It's Big T Food Reviews. Definitely go check him out and help him get to $1,000 subscribers so he can monetize. And maybe he doesn't have to make Dogecoin videos anymore. And he could just be like that one skibbity doop 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 doop. Yes, yes, yes. You know what I'm talking about? The guy on Instagram who goes and like orders like really big sandwiches, and like the Middle Eastern guy who like he has like he gets a bunch of like shawarma and just, you know, beef and whatever like thrown on a giant plate, and he just eats, and he has a chain that's like the dollar sign, and he just like does his little dance and like shakes his belly. That's gonna be him, dude. But he's gonna do that with like Taco Bell or something. I don't know. He only makes Taco Bell videos now. Elon is just as good as Shib. If Shib can do it, Elon can do it 10 toes. I think so. He was talking so much about buying MSTR. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I heard him say that, and I'm just like, no way. But then again, I don't take like you can't take it like I don't think he's I think he's just talking sometimes, but he might actually do it. But um, like I say like, hey, I really want to buy SHIB, or like I really want to buy Litecoin, which I do, but I'm probably never gonna do it. So I don't take anything he says like so seriously. But maybe he does. Maybe he does. I think what he was saying with Coinbase was really smart actually. I think that's a really good play actually, because next cycle next cycle I'm only buying Bitcoin, which you guys know, on Robinhood, and on Robinhood there's Coinbase. You could actually buy Coinbase on Robinhood. So I think it's really smart. I do think that that's a really good strategy, because most likely Coinbase will come back down to like $50 in the bear market, and then it's just another cycle. You just take advantage of the cycle again, and bam, it's a no-brainer. So I actually did add it to my list, because when we eventually buy Bitcoin on live stream on you see, does this show any information? No. Yeah, when I eventually buy Bitcoin on Robinhood, I think Coinbase is a good play. I really do. But there's no way I'm buying it right now. I buy it at like $50, $60. I think he's definitely onto something, because given that I have Bitcoin, like when the bear market starts and I start buying Bitcoin, I think it'll like buying Bitcoin and dollar cost averaging down into an actual coin like Bitcoin, which is what I'm going to do, and then having capital on the side to invest in coin simultaneously. I think that's going to put me in a really good financially strong position, given that not only Bitcoin's going up, but simultaneously Coinbase will also be going up. So I did like that he said that. I thought that was very smart, and I added it to my watch list. I think that's a really good play. But yeah. So out of all of like the yapping he did, no, I'm just joking. Out of all the talking he did, that's one thing that really that was actually a good idea in my opinion. Hey, maybe I should just buy Coinbase, because we know maybe he does do something like Robinhood, or maybe Coinbase or might shift into doing stocks, and that's what the next thing is, because Robinhood does stocks. What's limiting Coinbase from doing stocks? Like, I know that's kind of a crazy and wild idea, but that is so smart, like to do that in the bear market, because everything's going to go down. Everyone's going to be like, oh, Coinbase sucks, blah, blah, blah. And then the next like big news is going to be, oh my God, like Coinbase now offers like stocks because X, Y, and Z. But anyway. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another daily, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another nightly dose of Doge. And any hope for Maniki? I don't know. Let's see. No, but I mean, I'll check it for you. I'm not a big fan of these coins, but I could check it for you. Yeah, this thing's cooked, man. You are oversold. So just like how I always say, when stock or crypto is oversold, you are going to get some sort of bounce. It just literally, like, we could show you history of it, like with the exception of here. I don't know what the hell happened here. You're extremely bearish, but maybe that's a one-time thing, right? Even here and here. Here you bought when it was oversold. You had the opportunity to sell it at 380% profit. Here it was oversold. You had an opportunity to make 24%. Here was absolutely death. So you basically had to hold long enough. And even if you bought here, you still had the opportunity, given that you hold the dip, to even make it 200%. So That's crazy because it went up so much. It's a 470% from the bottom. And then here you still have the opportunity to sell at 67%. So it is oversold. I think the next area of resistance is going to be around 201 to 13. And then if that doesn't hold, then you're cooked. You're going down. Shit back to 2021 levels. Can you take a look at Dog and Me, please? Yeah, I can. Why'd you tell me to buy Comcast? I'm getting wrecked. I didn't tell you to buy Comcast. Cranks, we're in a bear market. Like, we're like literally about to be in a bear market. So if you're buying stocks right now, you're just going to have to sit on them because you're not trading it. You're holding long term. But you really insisted on getting into the market right now for some reason because you're going to hold long term anyway. So don't look at that because you're buying like stocks that you're going to hold long term. Let's look at Dog and Me and then we'll look at Comcast. Yeah, Dog and Me is still holding support here at 3023. And then I even told you too, I even said you came in here and I was like, hey, I wouldn't buy right now. Let's wait to buy like in the future when it's the bear market, right? Because your money is going to go a lot longer. Like I still haven't bought in Bitcoin and I'm still in Elon. Obviously, you know that. So I'm still waiting for Elon to go out so I could take my money out and then have that money to then buy dollar cost average out in Bitcoin. Dog and Me is still holding support here at 3023. A lot of upside potential, very small market cap. 3037 and 3005 is still resistance, which as of right now, technically you came up and got stuck at it. So I don't want to see a lower high at 45% pump. Probably going to trap more people in, and then you're probably going to come down and make a lower low. But so far, as long as it stays over this area and breaks this area, then you'll get that reversal that you're looking for. KeyCat got rejected. We can take a look at KeyCat. Can you do Moonwell, please? Didn't you ask for Moonwell earlier? Did you? Let me see. Oh no, that was Ralph. We already did Moonwell though. But we could look at it again. Let's take a look at Comcast. Comcast, like what the hell? Yeah, you actually made a lower low. That's crazy. Yeah, so we need to redraw everything. So, as of right now, on the shorter time frame, you could still come back up to $29 to $32. Okay. So this is your area of resistance and your bounce point for Comcast. So this is the area where you're going to be like, hey, you know what? I'm sick and tired. I don't want to hold Comcast. And from the current position, you're looking at 10% to 18%. Now, given that, and we'll save this chart. That way you can come back like last time and look. Unfortunately, last time this wasn't the floor and you actually made a lower low. So that's what's different this time, right? You need to establish a floor here. If you don't, then obviously I don't even know where the next support is. Yeah, the next area of support for Comcast is $20. So you do need to establish a floor here, and if selling does continue, then you'll probably establish a floor at $20. But as of right now, given that 25 was the floor and you're putting in a bottom right now, you are bound for getting a bounce or dead cap bounce, you know. It is extremely oversold, and you are looking at 29 to 32. I don't know your buy price, but yeah, like hopefully it's that, and if not, then maybe just, you know, I don't know where you bought it, but at that point you really have to decide, hey, do I want to sell or am I going to hold it to $20 basically, and am I going to buy it at $20? So all these, like if you just hold it, like if you just ask or say, hey, what's the next area of support? And if you're holding, I'll tell you, like, you know, like the next clear area of support here is $20. So if you put in $100, you don't need to keep buying these red candles. You could just be like, oh, Crypto Meow Analysis says it's $20. I'll just wait if it hits $20. And if it doesn't, I'm already in, so it doesn't matter. And I could buy another stock with it that does go to area of support. That's why it's super important to buy areas of support. let's see. Keycat, we'll take a look at Concast. Concast. Oh, like a con. Hopefully PNG is forming a bottom at 6 cents. Damn, man. I hope so. All good. I got into the sheep late. Thanks. No, it's okay. I can take a look at it for you. My average is $29. Oh my god. That's not that bad. If your average is $29, you're looking at around... You're down like 6%. That's not bad. Bro, you're down 6%, man. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Oh my god, this is brutal. Let me tell you something. I mean... Welcome to crypto. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, actually, I don't need to... Oh, it's not bad. Okay, never mind. I got a nice little bounce. But yeah, overall, I'm actually getting absolutely wrecked right now, so... So, 6% is nothing. Let's check Jack in the Box. Last time this guy came in here and asking for a Jack in the Box, man. Oh my god, you actually broke the low. So this also needs to... I also need to delete this. So we had resistance here, but that's very bearish, unfortunately. You bought it here back in April or something, or was it back here when we were oversold in June? So I think you had the opportunity to make money here. But yeah, this thing looks like it's basically dying right now. Yeah. Or you might get a really nice nice squeeze back up to $24 and then basically get rejected. Let's check, what was it? Keycat. I like Keycat because it reminds me of my cat. It reminds me of my orange cat. Where is my orange cat? Cheese puff. Yeah, so for Keycat, I guess that's it right here, 120. So 2 zeros 12. And really that's it. We're just waiting to get bounced. I'm not gonna draw a bunch of like targets on the way up because we need to hold this area of support. And once we turn bullish again, there's no reason why Keycat isn't gonna get up on out of here. But on the downside, which is our trajectory, we basically need to stay over 2 zeros 12, and that's it. What else? What did I miss? And Lou, do you want me to still look at Moonwell? Let me know. Call a tow truck for my bags? Dude, this is brutal. This is brutal. I sold Jack in the Crack for a small profit at $19, and that was like 2 weeks ago, about a week ago. Nice, man. Good for you. Sold Jack in the Box at $19. Imagine if you had held it and it's $15. That would be the worst feeling ever. Now imagine waking up and being down $3,000. That, my friend, is a really bad feeling. Let me tell you firsthand how that feels. Can you take... Oh, what's up? What's up, man? Long time no see. Bornbeck, long time no see. Can you look at ICP for me? Will it reach a local top? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Welcome back to the light. Welcome back, man. ICP had a nice run too. Oops. Okay. So for ICP, we said that on the macro time frame, bearish under $10, bullish over $23. On the shorter time frame, for ICP, you broke through resistance at 418 to 537. And you got stuck at the 0.5 here. So I'd say that for ICP it needs to stay over $6.04, which I think does coincide with coincides closely with this area of support at 578. So 578 to 604. If it doesn't hold for a continuation up, you're cooked. It's coming back down. It's very simple. That's all I got to say. And on the macro time frame, it's $10, and then on the shorter time frame, I'd say the next target is $7 $8 and then $10, which the 786 here coincides perfectly with the macro 236 at $10. And that's it. Ski mask cat, please. Thanks. I buy at $4.90. You're in profit. I hope Elon makes us rich. We need some burns and a lot of FOMO. Dude, I hope so too. Matthew Jopko holding Elon with me. Let's go. The Mog Whale holding Elon. Any way looking at intuitive trust? Thanks, Kat. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll take a look at it for you. What do you think about Dymo? I think that it reminds me of those chicken nuggets that look like dinosaurs. I'll take a look at that for you. I opened a pizzeria and now I work and work, but right now it's early morning. Wait, can I work with you? Can I make pizzas with you? I love pizza. I love Italian food. I actually make the best Italian food. I guarantee you that I could probably learn how to make the best pizza. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I got over. No, you know what? Never. Scratch that. I'll just eat your pizza. Just let me know let me know where your pizzeria is, and I'll come and order a pizza. I'll do the pizza reviews. Cryptomia Analysis pizza review. Let's see. Ski Mask Cat. I'm assuming that's a deck screener. Ski Mask. Ski Mask. I don't see it. Ski Mask. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is a complete gamble, man. Yeah, what the heck? This is a complete gamble. It doesn't look good. It's bearish under 307. Bullish over 2015, which you got stuck at 3 times now. I say support is at, I mean, you're bearish, but the next area of support is 303. And from the low to from the current price to the high is 100x. So, I mean, this is a complete gamble, man. So good luck with this. 100x. That's going to put the market cap around $40 million. So. Anyway, you can look at intuitive trust. What is that? Intuitive. Yeah, I'll take a look at this for you. Give me a second. I opened a pizzeria and now and I read that. You ever get comps for Royal Caribbean through Carnival? No, I haven't done it yet. I need to call them. I need to call them and just be, I don't know, like, yeah, I need to call them. Maybe I need to call Carnival and get like a statement of my charges and stuff. And then I can give that to Royal Caribbean. But I got to call Royal Caribbean to see if they do that because I don't want to, with the whole point system, I want to switch over to Royal Caribbean because Royal Caribbean also leaves at a port that's very close to us. So we don't have to do a lot of driving. So I need to do that. Thanks for reminding me. Took me 16 years. Oh my gosh. Thailand Lopburi, name Pizza 92. Bro, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. Good for you. Hey, that's awesome. That's like the dream, man. Doing something like you love and being passionate about and then like opening up your own pizza joint. See, my passion is like fitness and it's always been, it's funny, like when I was even young, I like tried to do like a workout apparel and like protein. And I was like getting in contact with suppliers in China. And man, I did all this research. This is like back when like freaking, how old was that? Like, yeah, 15 years ago, 14 years ago. So I was like contacting suppliers, warehouses in China. And what I would do is I would give them I had to give them a label. And I created a label with obviously like the protein ingredients and stuff like that. And they would put it on the protein, and then I made shirts and all that stuff. But it never really like took off. But I really like fitness, so like my goal is to like have a gym, like manage a small, very high end, luxurious gym though, like a lot of perks and like it's not like it won't be like 24-hour fitness or like, oh, it's $30 membership. No, it's going to be a very luxurious and you get a lot of good stuff with it. So if you want to be taken care of and if you want to be like if you want that experience and more, then you come to my gym. That's my goal. I'll make that happen in the future. But right now, my dojo on Mars has to basically go up. Let's see. Oh, Royal Caribbean. Yeah, seriously, Royal Caribbean, man. I gotta call Royal Caribbean and see how they can point match, because their cruises are better, they're closer ports, and now the Carnival is kind of screwing every single one of the rewards program members, unless you're Diamond. Like, I'm not gonna get to Diamond. Okay, let's take a look at intuition for the gentleman that asked for it like 30 minutes ago. Okay, first of all, you asked me to look at this coin, and it's absolutely dying. There's nothing bullish about this coin, so I'm assuming you're gambling. I'm assuming you think that you're buying a bottom. Okay, now what the give me a second, let me find this. I can't even find the coin. I guess I'll take a look at it. Yeah, this coin just came out. Be careful. It's 33 million and 184 million unlocked, the fully diluted supply. Taking a look at it on the hourly, yeah, I mean, this is a, it's a 2x back up to its all-time high, which is 112 million. Oh, it's a 230%. That's why. Okay. Yeah, so it's 230% back up to its all-time high. And I'd say, as long as we don't know if this is the floor right now, so if it's going to drop more, I don't know. I don't know where you're going to establish a bottom, but I guess on the hourly it looks like you're putting in a bottom. But last time you did this, you basically fell off the table, made a lower low. So right now, given the circumstances, bearish under 24 cents, bullish over 28 cents, and that's really it. 230% back up to its all-time high. Navnix has time. Oh yeah, that was a coin on Coinbase. Hey, Allo, this might be a good play, right? Did this get delisted or no? Wait, did this get delisted on Coinbase? No, it's still on Coinbase. Yeah, this coin's still on Coinbase. Let's see. So are we in a bear market? I hope not. Why would you say that? Ouch. Why would you say that? I don't think we're in a bear market, no. Bitcoin is getting manipulated again. It has to do with Binance still selling. Hello, Teon, Dash, or Horizon. Thank you. I'll take a look at both for you, for sure. Man, I'm so pumped on going to St. Martin's Swing for 13 nights in January on Royal. Second time doing it. It's awesome. Yeah, dude, that's a long cruise. That is a long... 13 nights is a long cruise. At least for me. That is a long cruise. Hey, how much is internet on those? Is it the same as Carnival? Is it like $25? Sorry, is it $20 a day for internet for one person? I'm assuming you get internet, but how much is internet on Royal Caribbean? Is it still $20 a night? I have come to Thailand for years and now I live here, but I see many years ago Thailand can't make good pizza. Now I fix the problem and I get rewarded for it. There you go. So I guess I'm going to stay here in the United States for my fitness program. Damn, that's funny. Y'all get that? Did I offend anyone? I hope not. Because you shouldn't be offended. We're in crypto. We have a different type of sickness. We're trying to become millionaires by risking every little thing that we got. I'm the top rated pizzeria for now, at least. Let's go. 5 stars. Hey, I'm going to find it and I'm going to give you another 5 stars. Just because. Let's see. Support levels on time. Oh, okay. Let me see. It's funny, I brought it up and I completely forgot. Yeah, support levels on time would be... Next area of support for time is $6.31. And then in terms of... Damn, this coin came out in 2017. This doesn't look bad. I mean, look, you're not at the bottom. You're not at 34 cents. Yeah, so it's $6 and whatever I said. And then in terms of the targets on the upside, given that you've established a floor here, you got resistance at $22 to $41. So it needs to break through those areas in order for continuation. But if you're trading it, then you're obviously taking profits at those levels. But if you're holding it, you're holding with the risk of knowing that you might actually get stuck there and come back down and make a lower low, which is basically the same story and the same song that we've been talking about for the last 2 years. So, can't believe I've been live streaming for 2 years now. Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, yeah. Dash and Horizon. Oh, wow. You actually broke through, or I haven't looked at a Dash in a while. Did you do a 618 retracement? So Dash, we had resistance here at $38 to $61, which perfectly lines up. Look, it lined up perfectly with where we actually consolidated. So I would have said the same thing. Bullish over $61, bearish under $38. And then you actually consolidated here and then broke out. So good for you. And then in terms of the next target on the upside, yeah, you had a 618 retracement. So just be careful with Dash. That might be all Dash Road. But if you do break out, then 233 is in play. And then in terms of support, I'd say support over any retracement and correction over 66 to 91, which actually keeps you over the 382 from the high to the low, should give you that continuation for the targets on the upside, which at that point would be retesting the 618 at, yeah, 135. And then the next level to 231, then eventually back to this high at 469. And then the other coin you want is Horizon. Yeah, so same here, except this didn't have a continuation. You got stuck here, and then you actually basically chopped around here in this area of resistance, and then you're attempting to break out. So for this, the same thing that I said with Dash, if it stays over $12 and you consolidate, kind of like we did with Dash, obviously, we just looked at it. The breakout should take you to its 618, which should be the target on the upside, which is actually retesting this at $46, and then a breakout should be $83. And that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Yeah, Vroom is what they, V-Room is what they call it, but we get credits, so it's like 300 for 2 devices for 13 nights. Wait, that's it? It's 300 for 2 devices for 13 nights? Dude, I'm getting ripped off, man. Yeah, I'm getting ripped off because I'm paying like $20 a night. And they're not long cruises, they're not 13, but think about it. If it's 13, then that's $260 for 1 device. That's crazy. Don't worry, bro. I will move to Florida in 2028. Let's go. I will one day also move to Florida. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. I want to. Yeah, I want to. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to stay where I'm at forever and never change and never move. So here is what no one will talk about. What's wrong with round tripping Doge, Mog, and Turbo till the next bull run? The next bull run. Don't see a downside, but everyone is saying sell if it's a bear market. Your thoughts? Well, that's a perfect example because I'm holding Elon, and Elon never had its run, okay? And if I'm not selling, so if I'm going to sit over here and endure this bear market because I never had a run, like this really didn't even count. I guess if you want to count it, it went up 486%, but this wasn't a bull run, right? So if I'm holding it, and if I'm still holding it, if it, you know, bear market, it comes down to 4 or 3 or whatever, eventually I do think that it is going to run again, and you know, we're going to get that opportunity next bull run. So um, I don't see a downside. I do, obviously temporarily there will be a downside potential. Mog is a good coin. Doge is obviously not going anywhere, but for me it's a little bit different because it's Elon. It's not like on Coinbase. It's not like a major big coin. You know, it's not a really big coin. It's a small market cap, a lot of upside potential, and it's a gamble for me, right? But you know, you don't need to sell it. Like I'm still not going to sell it. So even if you're in Dogecoin and say Dogecoin does go back down to 6 cents, 5 cents, it will eventually go back up in the next couple of years. So it just depends on how long you want to hold it. Hold it and don't even look at it and delete all your apps on your phone, you know, because you never know. I don't think it's a bear market yet. I'm still waiting for this to go up, and maybe I'll get like a, you know, 15 or 20x or whatever. Maybe I'll have a 786 retracement and I'll make my money, and then I'll have money to buy Bitcoin next cycle. So I'm still holding on to the fact that we are going to get altcoin. So we are going to get alt season. So I don't see the downside potential because I never saw like the bull run for it. Thanks again, much appreciated. You're welcome. Both private coins are also invested in ZK. No, you are born in cat year. In Florida is good for people born year monkey. Oh, people are good. No, you are born in cat year. I'm not. I wasn't born in '92. What? What am I? Year. What am I? I guess if I tell you guys, then you might actually know how old I am. But I'm not. I'm not the year of the monkey. Let's see. Can you check staff feed? Yo, first super chat of the night. I'm already an hour in. I was literally about to end the live stream because I said I was in the live stream for an hour, and then the $5 came in. First of all, Matt of 2006, and Matt off. Thank you so much for the first super chat. I really appreciate it. Can you check Staffy? No one is talking about it. Is it dead? Look at my coin, man. I'm still holding my coin and it's dead. So if it looks anything like this, which it probably does, a lot of coins. It's not just you. Yeah, it's not just you, right? Yeah, this looks pretty bad, but so does my coin. So don't feel bad when I say that. Now I don't want to FUD you out because, yeah, I mean, like if you sell now, you're literally selling the exact bottom. Yeah, what's going on with this? It's on Binance, it's on Coinbase. Like, is it being delisted or something, or no? I don't see anything that says it's being delisted, so yeah, I don't see anything. So in terms of TA goes, like in terms of the price action, as long as it's under 10 cents, it's still macro bearish and bullish over 21 cents. Is it releasing coins? Is that what's going on? It's 7 million market cap, very small market cap, and the fully diluted is 9 million. So it does look like they have a little bit, it does look like they did release coins, but the coin release ended in March of 2025. So because it ended in 2025, that is, it does relieve some selling pressure. Because it is inflationary, but not anymore because the change in market cap in the fully diluted is so redundant. The only thing that you have to worry about here is if it gets delisted on Binance and Coinbase. At that point, you're probably going to get a really big capitulation, and this is the type of coin that Aloe is going to try to buy and then get like a 5x from the bottom. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for the 5. I really appreciate it. But those are the targets. So if you're trying to get out, given that it's extremely oversold, maybe just wait if we get that dead cat bounce or some sort of relief rally or squeeze back up to 10 to 21 cents. And then if it flies past that, then good for you. It's going to the moon. When I do something, I do it based off numerology. And when you move to the wrong state or country, it's almost impossible to win. But when you stay in your energy, your luck triples. Ooh, that's good to know. I know I am monkey. You are born in cat year. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Year of the cat. Year of the cat. That would be sick. Year of the cat. Damn, it's just showing up like oh, there's no year of the cat. But that's funny because I am a cat. That is, I'm not a cat, but like I like cats, obviously. Yo, another super chat. Wow, that's awesome. Literally at the 1 hour mark. Can we take a look at Dash, bro? Short-term and long-term targets. Yeah, so we just looked at Dash. So thanks for the 5. I'm just joking. We actually just looked at Dash. So, like I said before with Dash, we had macro resistance at $37 to $61. Okay, so you came over here, you actually chopped around in resistance, and then you had that breakout. And what we typically say is when you have a breakout, the 618 retracement would be the target on the upside, and it tagged it. It got stuck here at $36. So right now, the targets on the upside are still breaking through the 618. So if with any sort of correction, you need to stay over this support area of support at between $66 and $91. So just keep in mind, we are overbought. If we do get a sell-off and for a continuation up, it does need to stay over those areas of support, which also keeps it over the macro 382, which means that it's still bullish. So it's all very good. Now, as long as you have a correction, and you might not even need a correction, this might just blow up on out of here tomorrow morning, right? But if there's a correction, consolidation, area chop, you're looking at breaking out, as long as you hold those areas of support, breaking out, double topping at 618, breakout, sending you to 235, and then 480. And then once this thing breaks, then I'd say Dash up to I don't know, it's going to be like $3,000. So it's up to. So at that point, you have to decide, hey, am I going to hold Dash at $3,700, or am I going to sell it? Am I going to be fine with selling it at $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, and so on? And that's pretty much it for Dash. And thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Filecoin Ponzi of the day. Oh, wow. This thing went up, though. I'd be happy with a 74% pump on Dogelon. Yeah, this thing's like... It's so disheartening because most likely we're going to get something like this and then it's just going to die. These are such... This is freaking farmers, man. We're literally being farmed like cattle. Math is super low. Yeah, I remember my videos were getting so many views on math and then it just went radio silent. Rabbit is Chinese, but translator is wrong. But cat is 100% correct in Vietnamese calendar. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Vietnamese zodiac. Let's see. The cat is the 4th animal symbol in the 12-year cycle for Vietnamese zodiac, taking place of the rabbit in the Chinese zodiac. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm just going to go with that. I am the year of the cat. Look at that. Big cat light, you know? Oh, you know what? It's funny because... Hey, what's up? What's going on? I think the cat's out. My cat's sleeping on the couch. The other cat's outside. Like, where's my food? And I'm like, I already gave you food. Let's see. Struggling to stay over 100K is so sad. How much is Binance selling? How do we know it's Binance? Wait, we can actually check that. Dude, this is brutal, though. We're at 101,000, though. Like 101,000 Dalmatians. Yeah, we're fine. Well, let's see. Word. Thanks. Sorry I came late. No worries, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's the end of the live stream, so thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Dogelon will pump at the end of the year. Elon will unveil flying car, same one he fly on his homepage. Your year was 2023. So what big happened, or did you just get hurt that year? Yeah, I got hurt. I literally it's just nonstop. I got hurt, so I better not get hurt next year or this year. Yeah, 2023 was brutal. I lost a lot of money in OXT. Let me see actually if I could pull it up. Yeah, what happened in 2023? This is what happened in 2023, man. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. So this is what happened in 2023. So from here, my portfolio went down. I guess in hindsight, I should have sold here, but I didn't. I didn't sell here. And then I ended up selling here. And then I ended up selling the rest of my coins here. And thank God I did. Aloe, do you remember that? Do you remember when I sold my coins here and this thing just nosedived? Bro, like imagine if I had kept that. I would have deleted my YouTube. No, I'm just joking. I would have deleted my YouTube, but that's brutal. I was in Spell for years, but got out into Dash at $70 to help revive my account. That's good. Good for you, man. Spell is a gamble. Like if I had $1,000 to throw away, I would probably put it in Spell right now, because it has so much upside potential, but it's dead. Yeah, and like this needs to all move, you know? It's just straight up dead. Yeah, my $1,000 would be $2,700 or $5,300. And then if I actually let it ride, if it goes back up to the high, it's like $100,000. So that's a good gamble. But again, it could just die. You could just go to zero and this thing could die. So big gamble. If the year's cat is 50-50, I broke my foot. It's normal for cats not getting a really good year. So you hear that, you guys? You guys are getting no food tonight because you guys gave me a bad year. I'm just joking. You guys are good cats. They're very good cats. Hey, man, I love your content. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sad because I was so heavily invested in Spell and it did some good moves up. It did. It went up to its 3. Literally, look, it went up to its 382 twice, and then it basically like made a lower low. How is that even possible? Who's selling, right? Who's selling? Twice, and I kind of lost faith in it. Yeah, I get it. Have you done Zebic yet? Yeah, but I can take a look at it again before I leave. I'm in Spell for $1,000. That's good. That's a good gamble. Like it's you can get between, what was it, 2,700 and 5,300, and then if you're like, I don't care, you just take your $1,000 out and you could turn that 4,000 or whatever into whatever it's going to be at that point, right? What is it, like $4,000 from here is a 10, like 40, like 70, $65,000 or whatever it's going to be. Their team is not active either. Yeah, OXT isn't active either. Let's take a look at Zebic and then we're going to call it. We'll take a look at Zebic again. So Zebic is actually holding support at 2,029. So far so good for Zebic. And then like I said before, you really want to break 204, which I do think it coincides with the 382 from the high to the low. So you still have resistance here. So once you break that, I'd say Zebic to the moon, and my target at 1.5 cents is still in play. But we don't need to look at the targets on the upside because we're just waiting for that recovery rally. And as long as it stays over 2,029, then you're still holding support, which you have respected since June of 2025. So it's been a couple months you've been consolidating in this area. That's pretty much it. And that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to call it here. I really wanted to be live for an hour, but I got 2 super chats, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for all your support. All the memberships, all the subscribers, and all the super chats. I really appreciate you, and thank you so much. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day. I hope we make it out of here. I will be live again on Sunday morning, and Saturday I will be posting the watch list videos. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, have a great night. Have a great Friday tomorrow, and I'll catch everybody in the next live stream. Hopefully Dojo on Mars goes up, and I'll be a lot happier and more excited to be live streaming. So I'm excited regardless. So thank you.